So today being 17th of September 2024, I will be analyzing gbpusd and give us my bias on what to look out for, where to go, and what to do at every point in time. So I basically do multi-time frame analysis, and my start most times is usually start from monthly to analyze down to where I would love to take those trades. If you look at this monthly chart, you see that price has been going down. What I mean is price has been down. So at the moment, that is the true picture of the market. We are going down. So first of all, what I do is to mark out my zones. Mark out my zones with a vertical line. Sorry, a horizontal line. I know the price started from here and gave us a higher high and came back again here, a higher low, and broke the previous higher high to give us another higher high. So if I mark out my zones as it is now, I now know that price went up, came down, went up, came down here. It kept doing the movement and then finally it got retested again and it broke to the downside. So I would be having another zone I marked out somewhere around here. Get me? So what it means is that I have this, marked out, just trying to show us how I analyze things. So this is this, and the last part of it is around here. That's around here. So if you look properly, you see we've been doing a higher high, higher low, a higher high, and this is a lower low. You get me? This is a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is still within reach. It's no long, it's not lower than this. So if you look at the market currently, you see that we've been trailing, we've been ranging for a while. The price coming from here to the side, down, up, down, and then we are going up again. But where I will concern myself with is I'll concern myself with this movement. I already know this has been done, this has been retested successfully. I'll concern myself with these two movements here. That is where I'll be looking at. So let's currently zoom it out and see what we have. If you notice what has been going on, you see that price has been doing a lower high, lower low all along until it got to this point. After breaking it, it continued moving down and then it has started coming back again. You get me? We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then we're going up again. But this place has not been filled. All of this movement is currently being filled by this movement you're seeing here. So for me, what I think would likely happen is, let me mark out this zone. Let me mark out this zone here. You get me? Because if you look at it very well, you see that price has been going down, coming up, going down, coming up, and then finally broke out. So, but if you see what market has done so far since the year November 2022 till date, price has been trying to go back to this particular zone, which is a 1.32802. Price has been trying to go back there. And while it is going back, it is doing its higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and like that. So but at the moment, it has not touched it. The only thing we had here was a retest, a week that actually touched that zone. So if I were to predict, I would say price might likely come down from there as soon as it gives us um a reversal pattern confirming that this place would hold. Otherwise, it will keep going up back to this resistance zone here. Resistance zone of 1.41597. Is it that price gets here and goes down and then maybe end up breaking this, or it continues with this higher high, higher low, and then it goes up to retest this. Remember, on a monthly, we're just ranging. So it has started here down to this place, down to this place, down to this place, down to this place. And at the moment, what this one is telling us is that price will come back here. But if it does come back here and breaks it, then we are likely looking at 1.41597. You get me? So going back to the lower time frame now, at least we've been able to see this particular zone. Presently, that is a resistance zone that has not been filled. Let me go to the weekly charts to see how that plays out. This is still that same zone, but if you look at this, we've not really gotten there. We only have that week we have on the monthly. So if you look at this very well, you see that we've been doing a higher high, a higher low. On this arm where we've been doing a higher high, a higher low, and like that. So if you look at this very well, you see it has not gotten to this zone properly, but I believe it will get there. But whether it will break out to the top, I can't really say. But I think once here is filled, I am of the opinion that price could either bounce off this area and go down. So looking at this very well, you will see that while it was going up, we're having a higher high and a higher low. A higher high and a higher low. Let me mark out those zones too, so that we'll understand what I'm saying. This is it. This is it. I could go back to the daily so that I can spot it properly. So you see, this is a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. You can even decide to draw a trend line to back it up. I draw from the last two higher lows, and then while I wait for a third move into it again, a third move. This is like that move. And if you're looking at it very, you see that what it is doing currently is a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and all of that. So I'll concentrate on this because as it is, price is actually coming down for that retest. Price is coming down. So we'll be looking at a 4 hours time frame to see what has played out. So at the moment, I can confidently draw a trend line between this lower high, this lower highs that has been formed. So if you look at it very well, you see we already have a first touch, we have a second touch. So we should be expecting that third touch to happen. which will now push the price down into the trend line. Don't know if we're seeing it. Push the price into the trend line. So this is my bias. I believe market is going to fall. Market is going to fall from here. We can still further go to the 1 hour time frame to see what is happening. Currently, we have done a double top here, but the neck has not been taken out. This is it. The neck has not been taken out. So, like what do I mean by the neck? Look at the neck here. It has not been taken out. We already have the first top, the second top. We have a neck here. So until this neck is taken out and closes below it, that is when we can now start thinking of selling. But for now, technically, okay, that is when we can now confidently sell. At the moment, yes, we are selling, but the neck has not been taken out. So once it's taken out, that will be a confirmation that price would fall. So for this week, we should be looking at this taking out this neckline. If it does happen, then we should be selling. We should be selling this market. And when we sell this market, we should be thinking of taking profit around here. Taking profit around 1.3507, just that area. Take profit and wait for what would happen around that place to see where the market will go next. So that is our buy. But remember, our third touch has not been met. It has not been met. And when you go to the daily time frame, we're expecting a third touch also here on the trend line. On the trend line. On this trend line. But for now, I would do away with all of this. I'll just do away with them and just do a clean chart. We already know we're expecting a third touch coming down. This is first, second. This third one is not yet done. So I'll do a clean chart, which is okay, we'll have one, we'll have two touch. We're expecting a touch, but currently we're looking at a move to the downside that would actually get up to this point, and then maybe we can now start a fresh movement that will take it to the third touch. So let's look out for this new week we're entering into, and I wish us a profitable week.